Hey, Smart Cookies, it's Miss Olivia here, and welcome to the Kindergarten Corner. I want to start off by saying you guys are doing so good so far, so keep up the good work. For us today, we're going to be using our math skills. Specifically, we're going to be using our addition. And with addition, we're going to be counting up. And while we do that, we're going to dig into our brown box and we're going to grab our counting bears. These cute little bears are going to help us with addition. So go ahead, and I want you guys to grab your box and go ahead and open them. And once you have them open, you're going to see you have blue, purple, a green, you also have orange, red, and yellow. You have 6 honey jars that are filled with those colored bears. And you also see in that box you have 3 die, which have shapes, numbers, and colors on them. So you guys are going to keep those in your box, and you guys will also see you have this tool. And this is going to help you to grab the bears from the honey jar out onto your table, okay? And I also want you guys in your brown box to grab your primary journal because we're going to record our data in that. But for me, I used my bigger journal. So, for my problem with counting up, I'm going to use my addition skills and I'm going to pick my 2 colors I want to use. And for me, I chose to use purple and blue. Put those right there. And I'm going to put my other 4 honey jars next to me. I'm going to be focusing on these 2 colors. And with that, I'm going to be adding a number from purple and a number from blue, and I'm going to get one big number, okay? So I was given the problem 3 purple plus 4 blue. So what would my answer be? I'm going to find out. I'm going to open my purple jar, and I'm going to grab 3 purple bears from my jar. I have 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to keep them right there for right now. And now it's asking me to find or grab my 4 blue. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 4 blue out. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have my bears laid out. So I have 3 right here and I have 4 right here. And I'm going to be adding. Now my addition sign looks like a big T. That is what my addition sign looks like. So when I'm adding, I'm going to count them together. It's going to be one big number. So I'm going to add my 3 purple plus my 3 blue. So I'm going to go ahead and write that for us. I'm going to draw 3 purple dots to show, and I'm also going to be drawing 4 blue dots to show you. And I also am going to include my addition sign. So it's going to look sort of like that, but you guys will have your bears in front of you. So I have 3 purple bears, which are right here, and I have 4 blue bears, which are right here. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I have 7 bears total. So I'm going to go ahead and write that. 7 bears together. So I know that 3 plus 4 equals 7. Now you guys can also, when you're using your math, we can also skip count. So you guys would start at 3. So I'm going to start at 3. And I'm going to count up 4 little jumps. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to stop right there. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know again that 3 plus 4 equals 7. So I started at 3 and I hopped 4 places to get to 7. So that's another resource you guys can use along with your bears. So we're going to do one more. So I'm going to go ahead and put my bears away. Put my blue bears away. And I'm going to go ahead and do orange and green. So I'm going to go ahead and erase my board. And I'm going to be adding green bears and orange bears to get a new total of bears. So I'm going to go ahead and grab those colors out so we can see it. I want to add 5 orange. I'm going to write that. 5 orange. And I also want to add 4 green. So I'm going to go ahead and write 4 green. Now, what would my new answer be if I have 5 orange and 4 green? Let's see. So go ahead and grab your orange honey jar and your green honey jar, and we're going to do this together. So I'm going to dig into my orange jar, and I'm going to grab 5 orange bears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 orange bears, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have my 5 orange bears right here. Now I'm going to put this right there. And now I need 4 green. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 green bears. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now I have my 4 green bears right here and my 5 orange bears right here. So I'm going to add that together. I'm going to draw my circles with my color. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to have 4 with my green marker, 4 green dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it sort of looks like this. You guys can see the green. Okay, so now I'm going to add my bears together. And as I add, I'm going to hold them up and we're going to count. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I have 9 bears total when I add 5 orange bears and 4 green bears. I get 9 bears total. So I'm going to write that for us. Right down here, I have 9 bears together. And the same thing applies if we do our jumps. When we do our jumps, the same thing applies. So I'm going to draw my line, and I'm going to start at 5. And I'm going to jump 4 spaces again. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to fill in my numbers. So what comes after 5? That would be 6. 7 comes after 6. 8 comes after 7. And 9 comes after 8. And that's where we would end with our 4 jumps. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So that's what you guys are going to be doing. You guys can use any number between 1 and 10. So it's any number between 1 and 10. And you guys can pick your own color bear. Like for me, when I use the purple and blue, or I use the orange and green, your choice. You're going to pick 2 colors and you're going to pick 2 numbers. And you're going to add them together. And then you guys can record that in your journal right here. Make sure you guys use the correct operation symbol, which would be our big T. And you guys also need to include an equal sign, which is 2 lines just like that. So it kind of looks like this as an equal sign and this as a plus. So that's what you guys are going to do for math, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video in the kindergarten corner using our fun and cute little bears. Miss Olivia knows you guys can do so well with this, so reach for the stars.